just as scars that never felt a wound. Stop. What light through yonder window breaks? It is the east. Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief. For thou, her maid, art far more fair than she, but not her maid, and she is envious. Her vestal livery is but sick and green, and none but fools do wear it. Cast it off. It is my lady. Oh, it is my love. Oh, that she knew she were.
You need to be louder.
What'd you say?
You need to be louder.
Louder.
I barely heard a word you said.
I was louder.
I can't hear you.
I was louder. It's obvious the problem is with your ears and not my voice. I was louder. Where did you come from?
I was in the back.
How long have you been here?
A long time.
How long?
Trust me, a long time.
I didn't even see you.
What are you doing here?
I'm just practicing.
Practicing for what?
Practicing before rehearsal.
That's overkill, isn't it? Rehearsing before rehearsal.
I just want to go over the speech, that's all. I get a feel for the space, for the speech in the space.
You could have said it faster.
Faster? I don't think so.
You need to pick up the pace. It seems kind of slow.
Okay.
And funny.
Funny? What do you mean?
You need to be funny.
This isn't funny. This is Romeo and Juliet. It's the tragedy of Romeo and Juliet. It's not supposed to be funny.
If you play the part, though, it's funny.
How so?
Because you're so old.
I am not so old.
You're over 20?
Yes.
You're over 30?
Yes.
And that's too old to play Romeo.
I was cast in the part. They wanted me to play Romeo.
They didn't want you to play Romeo. You were probably their only choice. There is nothing about you that really screams out Romeo.
I think I play a pretty good Romeo.
There's room for improvement.
A rude thing to say.
May I offer you a little advice?
I don't think so. I'm doing fine on my own.
Just a little advice, that's all.
I'm not social.
You don't think I'm qualified?
I don't know anything about your qualifications.
I played Romeo.
You played Romeo. When?
3 different times.
When was this?
When I was your age.
Really?
When I was 18, when I was almost 40, and when I was 55.
And you weren't too old to play Romeo. How am I too old to play Romeo? Yet you weren't too old to play Romeo.
I embrace his youthfulness.
I'm embracing his youthfulness.
You must embrace the internal and external life of Romeo. He's a child, a teenager, dive into this world. Dive into the world of it all. How is your Juliet? Is she good?
She's beautiful.
But is she good?
She's good, but she lacks a certain something. I'm not sure.
Then it's your fault.
How is it my fault?
You must give Juliet a reason to be Juliet.
But that's not her part.
No, falling madly and deeply in love with Juliet is not enough.
It's a love story.
You must be obsessed with Juliet. When you are on stage with Juliet, look at her with curious hunger. Never take your eyes off of her. Make her know that you are soothed by her beauty. Do you understand?
I think I do.
I can feel there are multiple Romeos after one Juliet.
Multiple Romeo. I don't understand.
There's boy Romeo, there's man Romeo, there's animal Romeo. Show her all 3.
What kind of animal?
like a lion or a tiger, make it sound like a panther.
That's a good idea.
Let me see.
But soft, what light through yonder window breaks?
Yonder.
But soft, what light through yonder window breaks?
Not so high, your voice is too high.
But soft, what light through yonder window breaks?
Add the manly knowledge that you have today,
But soft, what light through yonder window breaks?
and use the animalistic qualities Romeo is yet to explore.
But soft, what light through yonder window breaks?
More animal.
But soft, what light through yonder window breaks?
Less.
But soft, what light through yonder window breaks?
That's better.
You think?
Not perfect,
No.
but better.
How did you know I played Romeo?
And you'll play him again.
How do you know?
We played him when you were 18,
Yes.
and we're playing him now.
We.
You and I.
I don't understand.
I must be going now.
Will I see you again?
In 20 years, we'll play Romeo again. We'll revisit Romeo.
We will.
You'll be older then. You'll become me.
I'll be you.
Eventually, you become me.
I don't understand.
Can't you see the resemblance?
There's no resemblance.
Look closer.
You have a lot of gray hair.
I do.
And glasses. And facial hair.
You can do less when you play Romeo.
But what do you mean less?
Just trust yourself. Just be simple. There's no need to add crazy gestures or strange voice inflections. Just be you. Just be you being Romeo. Let's try it again from the top. Eject at the stars that never felt you.
But soft, what light through yonder window breaks?
It is the east, and Juliet is my blood. Arise fair as a star and kill that envious moon who is already sick and pale with grief. For thou, her maid, art far more fair than she.
But not her maid, since she is envious. Her vestal livery is but sick and green, and none but fools can wear it.
Cast it off.
It is my lady.
Oh, it is my love.
Oh, that she knew she were.
She speaks, yet she says nothing whatever.
Her eye discourses.
I will answer it.
I am too bold. 'Tis not to me she speaks. Two of the fairest stars in all the heavens, having some business, do entreat her eyes to twinkle in their spheres till they return. What if her eyes were there, they in her hand? The brightness of her cheek would shame those stars.
As daylight doth the lamp.
Her eyes in heaven would through the airy breathing stream so bright.
That birds would sing and think it were not night.
See how she leans her cheek upon her hand.
Oh, that I were a glove upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek.
She speaks,
Oh, speak again, bright angel.
for thou art as glorious to this night, beaming over my head, as is a winged messenger of heaven. Unto the white upturned wandering eyes of mortals that fall back to gaze on him, when he bestrides the lazy puffing cloud and sails upon the bosom of the air.